Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn in EVS 1, chapter number 3, that is the earth and its living world. There are many different sources of water, but rain is the main source of water. We get water for many purposes because of rain. Farmers grow crops and we get food to eat. Pure and fresh air is very important for our healthy life. We get heat and light from the sun. The sun is the cause of many natural processes on the earth. Water, land, and air constitute envelopes of the earth, namely the hydrosphere, lithosphere, and atmosphere. The biosphere spreads in all the other three spheres. So today you are going to learn more about these four spheres of the earth.
Lay the foundation of buildings. What need do we meet through breathing? From where does the earth get light and heat? On the surface of the earth, we find land in some places and water in others. The earth is surrounded by the atmosphere. Land, water, and air constitute envelopes of the earth, namely the hydrosphere, lithosphere, and atmosphere. The atmosphere and the regions of the surface of the earth that support life are known as the biosphere. The biosphere spreads in all the three spheres. There are living things in the biosphere in land, in water, and in the air.
Now, let's learn about the lithosphere of the earth. The earth's crust is hard. It is mainly made of rock. Now, the crust meaning is the rocky layer on the earth. The land is covered with crops in some places and with forest in others. Sometimes we get to see the deeper layers of soil into which tree roots spread. We also see rocks split apart by the tree roots. There are gentle mountain slopes as well as sheer cliffs of rock. All these land features are a part of the Earth's lithosphere. The lithosphere extends under the water too, and the remaining part is covered with the water. So, about 1/3 of the surface of the earth consists of land. A vast continuous stretch of land is called a continent. The land on the earth is divided into 7 continents. They are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, and Australia. Observe this map very carefully. You will get to know that Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent.
That the Earth's surface is not the same everywhere. Based on landform heights, we can classify them into mountains, plateaus, and plains. Each of these landforms are used differently by people. Let's learn more about the sphere of the Earth in detail. The Earth's crust is hard. It is mainly made of rock. When we travel in hilly regions, we see layers of soil and rock along road cuts. We see grassy expanses of land in some places and only sand in others. The land is covered with crops in some places, with forests in others. Sometimes we get to see the deeper layers of soil into which tree roots spread. At others, we see rocks split apart by the tree roots. There are gentle mountain slopes as well as sheer cliffs of rock. All these land features are a part of Earth's lithosphere. Much of the Earth's surface is occupied by water. The lithosphere extends under the Earth's surface, water too. About 1/3 of the surface of the Earth consists of land. A vast continuous stretch of land is called a continent. The land of Earth is divided into 7 continents. They are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, and Australia. Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest.
The land is not even in all places. The unevenness gives different shapes to the land in different places. They are called landforms. In the picture above, you can see some landforms like the plain, hill, mountain, etc. Now, let's learn about the hydrosphere of the earth. 2/3 of the earth's surface is covered with water. Most of this water is in the ocean. Ocean water is salty. There are 5 oceans. They are the Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, the Southern Ocean, and the Indian Ocean. The land along the margins of an ocean is called the coastal region. Water bodies of different shapes and sizes are formed along the coast. For example, sea, bay. It means a broad inlet of sea where the land curves inwards. Strait means a narrow passage of water connecting two seas or two other large areas of water. Gulf, it means a deep inlet of the sea almost surrounded by land with a narrow mouth. Creek means a narrow sheltered waterway, especially an inlet in a short line or a channel of seawater. These water bodies are part of the ocean. Now, let's learn about the other sources of water. There are many streams of water flowing over the land. This water is not salty but fresh. These streams of water may be rills, means a shallow channel of running water. Brooks means a small stream. Streams means a narrow river. Rills are the smallest and rivers are the biggest. Rills, brooks, streams join each other to form rivers. Rivers which join to make a bigger river are called its tributaries. In some places, a river cascades down a sudden drop. This forms a waterfall. All rivers eventually flow into the ocean. Lakes, a water body formed by water collecting naturally in a low-lying area of land, is called a lake. When water particles in the clouds freeze and in cold regions they come down in the form of snow, when layers of snow pile up on the ground, they form ice. When such layers of ice pile up in a low-lying area, they become enormous in size. This huge mass slips down a slope at a very slow speed. This is called a glacier. There are also huge blocks of ice floating in the sea. They are called icebergs. Besides these water bodies on the Earth's surface, there is a lot of water stored in the underground layers of rock. It is called groundwater. We reach it by means of dug wells and bore wells. Many lakes and wells get water from underground springs. The water or ice that occupies the Earth's surface, groundwater, and the water vapor in the atmosphere together form the Earth's hydrosphere.
Our Mother Earth is called the blue planet. Do you know why this is so? Because the surface of our Earth is covered by 72% with water. In Hydrosphere, we will learn about the water and water bodies on the Earth and how the hydrosphere is formed. 2/3 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Most of this water is in the oceans. Ocean water is salty. There are 5 oceans, namely the Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, the Southern Ocean, and the Indian Ocean. The land along the margins of an ocean is called the coastal region. Water bodies of different sea, bay, strait, gulf, and creek. These water bodies are part of the ocean. Surface water. Streams of water flowing over the Earth's surface is called surface water. This water is not salty but fresh. These streams of water may be rills, brooks, streams, or rivers. Rills are the smallest and rivers are the biggest. Rills, brooks, streams join each other to form rivers. Rivers which join to make a bigger river are called its tributaries. In some places, a river cascades down a sudden drop. This forms a waterfall. All rivers eventually flow into the ocean. Lakes. A water body formed by water collecting naturally in a low-lying area of land is called a lake. Water in the form of ice. Water particles in the clouds freeze, and in cold regions they come down in the form of snow. When layers of snow pile up on the ground, they form ice. When such layers of ice pile up in a low-lying area, they become enormous in size. This huge mass slips down a slope at a very slow speed. This is called a glacier. There are also huge blocks of ice floating in the sea. They are called icebergs. Groundwater. Besides these water bodies on the Earth's surface, there is a lot of water stored in the underground layers of rock. It is called groundwater. We reach it by means of dug wells and bore wells. Many lakes and wells get water from underground springs. The water and ice that occupies the Earth's surface, groundwater, and the water vapor in the atmosphere together form the Earth's hydrosphere.
Dear children, I hope you all have understood the two spheres that we learnt today. That is the lithosphere and the hydrosphere. Now the remaining part of the lesson we will be learning tomorrow. Till then, bye.